Hello, good people. Papa Kelly here, and there's a client who wants to buy one of these, and they are torn in between the Redmi Note 14 Pro and the Tecno Camon 40 Pro. Okay, and I already did a comparison video, but I'm going to do a similar comparison video for those who did not actually get to see the other one. But if you scroll through our 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 TikTok, you'll be able to see this comparison. Now, before I even get to dive into the technical aspect of it, looking at the technical aspect of each phone, I want us to look at the design, all right? And design is relative. So, guys, tell me, between the two designs, this is the back side of the Note 40 Pro Tecno, and this is the Redmi Note 14 Pro. Tell me, which design do you like? Do you like this camera design 1 2 3 4, or do you like this 1 2 3 sort of camera design on the Tecno Camon? Tell me. Look at the edges, look at the curves on the Tecno Camon 40 Pro and the Redmi Note 14 Pro. Tell me which design you like. Okay, that is behind. Looking back here, that is the front side, you realize that the Redmi Note 14 Pro has an earphone jack here and speakers, and this is the IR blaster, which is located behind on the Camon 40 Pro. Yeah, and this is a receptor. On the side, look at the side. Here you get another, the Camon 40 Pro, they've put you a camera button that can actually activate the camera upon pressing, so making this phone a better photography phone. Behind here, they are all the same, but if you can see, the Camon 40 Pro is a bit slimmer and sleeker. They are all both curved, right? On the Camon 40, you realize that the volume up and volume down are separated. Okay, they are separate. Unaona imekatika, umeona ni kabaton na ni kabaton. Unaona hiyo dance, umechukulia difference. Hii ya Note 14 Pro imeshikana yote, but ukifinya hapa ndio juu, ukifinya hapa ni chini. Then of course there is the power button. Yeah, both screens are curved. Alright, hii yote ni curved, na pia Camon 40 Pro ni curved, Note 14 Pro ni curved. Okay, that is the number one comparison on the two. Okay, now let us dive into the technical aspect of it. Okay, now here, if you look at the body dimensions, okay, you realize that the Camon 40 is a bit longer, right? I realize the Camon 40 is a bit taller, slightly taller. Okay, Camon 40 is slightly taller than the Note 14 Pro, and in terms of weight, the Camon actually the Camon 40 Pro has slightly, although it is taller, but it is in weight, it is not as heavy as the Note 14 Pro. Why? Because the Camon 40 Pro has 178 grams, and the Redmi Note 14 Pro has 180 grams. Okay, the Camon 40 is Camon 40 Pro is water and dust resistant, and it can withstand high pressure water jets immersible to 2 meters for 30 minutes. So you can immerse this phone for 2 meters for 30 minutes, and it will still come out alive. Whereas on the Redmi Note 14 Pro, you can only it is only water resistant, which means it can only withstand water splashes peke yake. Okay, but it cannot withstand being immersed in water. Okay, when you look at both displays, you realize that on the Camon 40 Pro right here, it is AMOLED, with 120 Hz, but on the Redmi Note 14 Pro right here, it is AMOLED with 120 Hz, but again it has a very higher brightness. It has a higher brightness than the Camon 40 Pro, because this has up to 1800 nits, which is really a big score for the Redmi Note 14 Pro. Okay, on the size, as I said, this is slightly bigger because this is 6.78. The Note 4, Camon 40 Pro. The Note 14 Pro is only 6.67. Okay, and looking at the resolution, the Camon 40 Pro has a resolution of 1080 by 2436, whereas the Redmi Note 14 Pro has 1080 by 2400. So this one wins. The resolution here on the Camon 40 Pro is better. Okay, looking at the screen protection, all right, the Camon 40 Pro right here has Corning Gorilla Glass 7i, which is better than the glass protection here, which is Corning Gorilla Glass Victus 2. Okay, looking at the Android system, Android, they all have the same Androids. Processor wise, the Camon 40 Pro has a Helio G100 Ultimate 6 nanometer, which is better than the MediaTek Helio G100 Ultra 6 nanometer, which is on the Redmi Note 14 Pro. Okay, in terms of clock speed, they all have the same clock speed. This is 2.2 gigahertz and this is 2.2 gigahertz. And on the camera, the Redmi has 200 megapixel plus 8 megapixel plus 2 on the back camera. Okay, but on this it has 50 plus 8. All right, but again, this is better. Why? Because they use a very better, the Camon 40 Pro uses a better lens, which is a Sony lens, making it better. You can shoot 4K on the Camon 40 Pro, but you can only shoot 1080p on the Redmi Note 14 Pro. Okay, on the front camera, here you get a 50 megapixel front camera on the Camon 40 Pro, but on the Redmi you only get 32 megapixel. Okay, so I hope you're taking note of those differences, because that is what will guide your buying decision. Okay, they both have a fingerprint on the screen, and the Redmi here has 5500 milliampere hour battery, compared to the Tecno Camon 40 Pro, which has only got 5200 milliampere hour battery. But there's one thing that stands out on the Camon 40 Pro. The Camon 40 Pro can charge from 0 to 100 in only 43 minutes. This one can only charge from 0 to 100 in about I think 56 minutes. Okay, so well, looking at those comparisons, then I think now you are informed on which device to go for. If I were myself, if I were the one making decision, I would go with the Camon 40 Pro. But again, as I always say, this life is too short. Go with what your heart likes. The difference is not too much on the two devices. The difference is very little. Actually, the difference is only noticeable on paper, but in actual usage of the phone, the differences are quite negligible. So it is now a matter of which design you love between the two. Do you love the Tecno design, or do you love the Redmi design? So that is my take on both two phones. If you love the Redmi, definitely go for it. If you love the Camon 40 Pro, go for it. You're not lacking anything on the two. Even looking at the price range, this is going for 32,000, this is going for 32,650. So I think if you choose either, you're not wrong, you're right. Asanteni sana.